Welcome to the second edition of Lean B&B, where I take you to AirBNB properties with my family and teach you about lean manufacturing. Today, I'm talking to you from Des Moines, Iowa, where we're staying for the weekend for my wife to run a half marathon. So good luck to you, honey. Here's what I have in store for you. I'm going to share our first impressions, the good and the bad, and then I'm going to connect all of this to lean manufacturing. So let me take you inside and share with you our first impressions. Now, we actually really enjoyed this Airbnb and had a really good time, even if a little bit short. All right, first thing that I loved is this hook. It's snowing outside, as you saw, and we got a hook. Now, this by far was our most favorite. Coffee, second drawer below. We didn't even have to ask the question of where to go. It was right here. They answered the question before I even had to ask it. We certainly also loved how much more visual everything is in this property. And this is a lot better than what we had before in our previous Airbnb, where so much was hidden and locked away. But here you can see that everything is so visual. We've got appliances that are out in the open. We can find them readily. They're not buried. The teas are up here. They're in see-through jars so that we can actually see what each flavor is. There's no guessing here. And the bathroom is so much more visual. You can see all the towels here in plain display. And unlike the last Airbnb, we've actually got space to put our toiletries in here. Now let's look at some things that were maybe not so great. And I wanted to put it in here, and I opened it up and then realized, oh, what was that? And it says no dishwasher. Well, clearly there is a dishwasher, but it doesn't work.
It's right here.
This rail is popping off the wall, which isn't very safe. They also told us very clearly online to not use the basement. It's off limits, and that's fine. We can respect that. But I'm just observing, it's not actually even locked. And of course, I got young kids. They could very easily be curious. And there are some windows, but check what it takes to open up one of the windows. That's a lot of motion. If I was living in this space, I would certainly not want to deal with it. And as the customer staying here, it's really incentivizing me not to open up the windows because of how much work it is just to pull up those blinds. So how does this connect to lean? It connects because so much is actually very simple and basic. We need workplaces that are easy and simple and visual and standard so that we can immediately get on with the work, get it done without frustration, get it done without quality problems, get it done without asking questions about what do I do next, or where's this tool, or how do I do this, so that the work is productive and efficient and then delights a customer. I mean, that's what we're here to do in a workplace. So in an Airbnb, we have a different perspective because we know nothing. Here in my own home, I know everything. Even if it's inefficient and you couldn't find something in my house, I can find it, or eventually, because I live here. But we can't work that way. In our workplaces, it's unacceptable for us to run a business in that way. Things do need to be standard and easy and visual because we can benefit individually, and also the next person that's going to work in our organization. It can be easy for them too. So much about lean is learning to see opportunities and problems that are hiding in plain sight because we've gotten numb to the things that bug us. Instead, we've got to start fixing the things that bug us, that we've tolerated for years, that we don't see anymore, but a newcomer staying in my home would catch right away because they can't find it, or something's broken that I just can't see anymore. We gotta take those blinders off and learn to see stuff, and not then, fight with each other, but just make stuff a little bit better all the time. Now, this works when everybody's engaged. It doesn't work if there's just a few people in a company trying to do all the work. Right now, I feel a little outnumbered in my house because I've got 3 little children who don't think like this, and that's fine. Maybe they will when they're older. But my wife and I are outnumbered. If we had the help of the entire family in a larger capacity, we'd stay on top of things. When a company has everybody thinking like this, it's a respectful place where the work can be easy. The work can even be fun, and there's not confusion or questions about how to get stuff done. So All of this connects to Lean. So later that night, my wife and I recorded 3 more videos about Lean from the Des Moines AirBNB. One about creating a work cell and how to design it, because you can learn a lot from the kitchen in this Airbnb, believe it or not. We also talk about error-proofing processes so that nobody can fail. The opportunity for making a mistake is totally eliminated. And thirdly, we talk about the importance of maintenance and keeping up on it. Not only maintenance of equipment, but also the maintenance of standards of all kinds. And all 3 of these and more is available to you at leansmarts.com. Just click the link below or above, and you can go there and learn more from this Lean B&B perspective.